So as you guys already know, I really love reacting to different YouTubers' videos. In the previous video, I actually reacted to everything wrong in War Tycoon, which was made by Newt. Well, today we're gonna be taking a look at a different creator who just made a video about War Tycoon theory, the lore of War Tycoon. And make sure to subscribe to Pingu, he does actually put a lot of effort in his videos. And let's get him to 4K, he really wants to get influencer very soon. So anyways, today's video is going to be 3 minutes and 20 seconds long. It's gonna be a little bit shorter than the normal ones, which I liked reacting to. However, his content is really unique compared to a lot of other creators. So anyway, let's just jump right into it. And I really love his intro, actually. Dude, this literally feels like a news channel at this point. Dude, you know these kind of intros? I remember seeing them when I was a kid for just a lot of child films in general. I really do like this. Anyway, let's just jump right into the video. At the start, he's telling us to subscribe, so of course, make sure to subscribe to his channel. But anyway, here's the video.
The lore of War Tycoon. This might look crazy because it's just a Tycoon game,
exactly.
But there's actually a really big backstory behind the Cosmic Cube. It has
and this is one of the more important parts of the lore. If there are a lot of you guys which are probably new to this game, this cube means more than just a simplistic looking thing that when you hover over it, it literally just does nothing. There's so much to it, because I believe this cube is over 3 years old now or something like that.
Cube. It has always been here since the beginning.
Exactly, right here.
It's a really mysterious object. So today I will uncover all of the details and even bring up the possible lore of the game.
Yeah, and one thing I want to bring up is I remember that this cube actually used to go up every single time there was a new map coming. So it was kind of like a leak in a sense. We got it in the previous map where it was hidden. However, in another map, we also had it like up in the sky, and it was just telling us that a new map is definitely coming. However, they didn't really do this for the previous one, which just came out around a month ago, unfortunately. But it was probably just because the map was more like a reskin than anything.
So first let's find where War Tycoon takes place in. So if you didn't know, War Tycoon was actually called Oil Warfare Tycoon, and the oil wars took place in the Middle East. That's our first clue. Then in the fourth map we actually have road signs that said sentences in Arabic.
I believe I joined the game around the tank subday or something like this, and I was always questioning why these signs have came out in another map.
That's the second clue, and another clue is that we can actually see the sun cross here, which is actually an Armenian cultural symbol,
yeah.
And Armenia is pretty much in the Middle East, so War Tycoon definitely takes place somewhere in the Middle East. Maybe Saudi Arabia or other nearby countries. So now that we know where War Tycoon takes place in, let's now see the Cosmic Cube's backstory. The Cosmic Cube has been here since the beginning of the game, and it's been through a lot of multiple changes, like how it used to be bigger than the current.
Yeah, exactly. We had it in a few maps before, like I said at the start of the video.
But anyway, the Cosmic Cube actually used to have some kind of password that would make a weird sound if
and this I did not know about. I think this was way before the tanks update. This was more like around the garage vehicle update, if not even earlier. And yeah, credits to Thrafty for this, because I think he has been here ever since the start. I'm not sure if Pingu was around back then. Do let me know, Pingu. I don't know how long you've been in this game for.
Correct code.
My question is how are you supposed to guess it? But if you enter the code correctly, it will then say ignition started. You'll be able to hear the sound shortly after this while. And we do not have this on the new cube. Yeah, it feels like the cube is kind of like loading in a sense and trying to take us to what, like another dimension? Put us back in time? Or put us forward in time?
Well, my theory is that the sound that was made by the Cosmic Cube were actually the sounds of the timeline being altered, basically creating a time paradox.
Exactly. Because we have vehicles like the M4 Sherman in the game, and then we have vehicles like the Independence X. So we have the older, very old vehicles compared to the newer ones, and some of these vehicles even have a 100-year difference, which is insane.
Paradox happens when change in the past creates a situation that makes it impossible for that change to have occurred in the first place. In this case, the cosmic cube altered the timeline. This could explain how we can see vehicles like the Mustang or Thermite still in service, and also the Abrams X, KF-51.
Yeah, because the Abrams X is a technology demonstrator, while the KF-51 has went into production. It's possible that it might even get released soon. However, it's still one of those very modernized vehicles.
And other tanks in War Tycoon. Fast forward to the fourth map, we start to see the effects of the time paradox, because we're seeing the Abrams X, Sherman, etc.
Yeah, they all work together in the same ecosystem in a sense.
Later got contained in a secret underground bunker in the runway island in the fifth map, and it hasn't done anything since it got contained.
And now the big question is, why was this cube contained? Why is it locked behind a glass? What kind of experiments are going around this cube? Like, what are these people or these scientists experimenting over here? I really feel like War Tycoon should definitely add to this lore a lot, because right now we have a lot of questions which are left unanswered. Like, what has been happening for the last almost a year now? We don't really know.
Got contained in a secret underground bunker in the runway island in the fifth map, and it hasn't done anything since it got contained.
And the question is, why is it not doing anything? Why is it just left there? That's my question here. Were the developers just not having enough time to finish the map? Or is there more story behind it, which is just gonna unravel in the coming weeks or months, possibly? I don't know, War Tycoon will need to add to the lore, but this is really cool. I did not know about all of these previous things right here, and they all match up together very well. It actually explains why a lot of vehicles are kind of in the same timeline, in a sense. But this was a very good video, honestly. I did enjoy this a lot, and I appreciate Pingu for actually making this video. So guys, make sure to subscribe to Pingu. I really hope that he's gonna hit 4,000 subscribers. He really does deserve it. Let's get him to influencer. But anyway, guys, do let me know in the comment section down below whatever videos I should react to next. Perhaps I could react to, once again, another Pingu video on even the history of War Tycoon, or even more. Do let me know if you have any videos in mind. But before we end, I'd like to quickly take a look at this location really quickly, and some other locations which were shown in the video, because if we literally just hold onto this, it's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna make a random sound, and the cube will turn red. Nothing else is happening. However, oh yeah, and then the colors just start changing, and nothing more than that actually goes on. However, another thing which I noticed with this brand new map is that we actually do have some mountains in the background here, and those really do give a lot more life to the map itself. Even though we can't really interact with them, it still really adds to the theme of the game. And the question is, are they going to be doing anything with these mountains in the future, or is this just here for decorative reasons? I really do wonder. Anyway, guys, for the time being, that's pretty much going to be everything, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to all my channel members.